So I am preparing a dish that I thought might be helpful to share with you guys. So kale is a leafy green that is so loaded with incredible nutrients. You really want to make sure you're eating lots of greens every day, at least one good big fat serving, whether you're getting that by way of like scrambled in your eggs or a big fat salad for lunch, or in a soup or whatever around dinner time. So I don't think I had kale until I was probably definitely in my late 20s, maybe even early 30s. And I'm really not that old, but it was a long time before I tasted kale. It's taken me a while to figure out how to eat it in a way that I really love it, and I'm going to share that with you today. So there are tons of great ways, really and truly, to prepare kale, but the first thing and the most important thing I think that I learned the hard way is to rip it off of the stem. So see how I basically just took all of the big curly leaves and I pulled them right off of the spine, and I tore them up. And whether I'm making a salad with kale or whether I'm cooking it, eating it raw or cooked, I will do this because this stem, it's really not that great. This is great to use like for veggie broth if you want to throw it in a big baggie with some other gross parts of vegetables that you don't want to eat and use it to make veggie broth. That's a great way to utilize this, or just pitch it. So I tore all of the leaves off of the stem just like that, and while I was doing that, I had garlic and onion just sauteing with some olive oil in a big pan. And right now I have all of that kale right now in the pan with the garlic and the onion, and about 2 cups of vegetable broth. And I just had that bring up to a boil. I'm lowering it down to a simmer. I'm going to put a lid on it and I'm just going to let that cook for about 20 minutes, and it is going to produce the most tender, delicious greens that you've ever tasted. We're serving it like beans and greens tonight, so I'm going to be adding just a can of drained and rinsed white beans, and it's going to be delicious. We'll top it with a little bit of fresh shredded Parmesan cheese, and that's how we, are doing our kale tonight. But the main thing, guys, is making sure you just sort of rip it from the side of that stem. So you basically just pull it right from the spine, just like that. And this is the part you want to eat. The stem isn't that great. So I'll leave the greens and beans recipe below. If you have a great recipe that uses kale, please share it below. It's something that we try to eat a lot of, and I'm always looking for new ideas. Thanks for tuning in.